Hello everybody, welcome into the greenhouse here today. I am JT Bear. Today it looks like it could be kind of interesting. I got a parcel in the mail from Permaculture Prepper and I am very excited to open it up and take a look. So we're going to do that and then we'll just take a wander around the yard and the greenhouse and see what we can see. So here we go. This is what I got in the mail today. We've been talking a lot about elderberries lately, so I wonder what he could have put in here. Let's take a look. Oh, it's like games my sister and I used to play. It's a box in a box. Alright. It seems this is definitely a whole bunch of huge elderberry cuttings. Now this is awesome because that means these are probably the native elderberries from his area. And I'm going to need to clean these up before I put any of them into my aquaponics, but I think there's enough green in there that we should be able to get a few bushes out of this. That is so incredibly awesome. Alright. I've got some serious cleanup work to do. So, I think we'll take a look around the yard before I get doing too much of that. In fact, it's going to be one of those days. So, you know what? Why don't you look for elderberry cuttings on the Clean Valley Farms channel when I get around to transplanting those other bushes and stuff. Because it sounds like it's, and looks like it's going to start raining any second. So let's go look at the peppers before it starts raining on us again. Alright, so being me, I've got no patience. I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve. I have started looking into these already anyway. There will be a proper transplant video like I said, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 good elderberry stalks out of that left. And that's a fantastic way to send cuttings to people. Nice, moist, but not soaking wet paper towel at the base. Just helps them stay alive a little longer. I've got a Folgers can here, prepped with some water from the aquaponics, so we can get them getting some fresh nutrition. And we can already see a couple of places on here where it looks like they've started to root, so this looks really good. Thank you so much to Permaculture Prepper for these elderberries. I tell you, one of the best things about being a gardener, in particular being a YouTube gardener, is the whole aspect of sharing that goes along with it. It's fantastic. Thanks again, buddy. That's awesome. Let's take a look at those peppers. So here we are at the jalapeno. It's one of those $12 starts that we got from the Big W. And you can see I just watered everything because I don't trust the rain when it says it's going to rain. But down here we've got an actual fruit starting. I don't know if you can get that on the camera or not, but there's a little jalapeno. We've got a whole bunch of flowers that are starting to set fruit. There's that thunder coming, so I don't know how much time we're going to have. So jalapenos, moving on. Next we've got one of the golden Cal Wonders from seeds. This is nowhere near as tall as the ones that are growing from the Big W there, but it's from seed and it's been treated with love, so we'll hope it survives. Now what do we have in this brown pot here? This would be one of the Chocolate Beauties. This again is from seed. Pretty decent formation on there. Over here we've got the mouse melons, starting to get some flowers on those, Rob, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, I'll take a step forward. Alright, on this Kung Pao hybrid, I'm really impressed with how well this is doing. Lots of good bushy growth in there. Half of me wants to do some pruning, half of me's like, leave well enough alone for a change, JT. Jeez. Okay, beside it we've got, this is one of the super chilies. Actually, it's 2 of them. I didn't think this little guy here was going to make it. Got some weeds in there that are bigger than these pepper plants, but they're coming along. The super chili is incredibly productive. I don't know if you've ever grown it before or not, but if you get the chance, if you like hot chilies, pick it up. It does very, very well. Next to it here we've got, well, this has got to be the saddest looking little lemon yellow pepper in the bunch. But it's still growing, so it's still staying. Next to it here we've got one of the long red cayennes. It's doing incredibly well. Another plant that has proven itself to be quite productive in our yard. And what do we got beside it here? Is another lemon yellow hot pepper. I've got these things all over the place, but I really didn't expect that many seeds from the one that we saved. Moving on, we've got, what do we have here? This is the poblano or the ancho pepper, depending on pronunciation and whether or not it's dried. I guess it's got a different name. And what do we have here? This looks like rainbow super chili. This is one of the freaks. So we'll see, but kind of expecting these peppers to start off purple and be skinny and productive. So is very exciting. Next, what do we have here? That looks like it used to say Chocolate Beauty once upon a time. It's hard to tell at this point, but it's still alive. Alright, and moving on. Down here you can see the Fatale peppers. They're like the Scotch bonnets for me. I'm just having a 0 success rate. But beside it, another Chocolate Beauty. This one's doing okay-ish. Alright, I guess. Down here we've got a couple of Kung Pao hybrids. I ran out of large containers because I'm using them to hold up my electricity in the greenhouse, so this one never found a better home. Down here, a couple more Kung Pao hybrids coming along. This is one of those sand dollar peppers from Paul. Not doing quite as well as the ones in the greenhouse, but still alive. And here we have one of the banana long sweet peppers from Seeds. It's doing alright, I guess. Not as bad as some of the others, not as good as some of the others, so middling fair, we'll say. Over by the old compost, I still haven't transplanted this golden cow wonder yet, but it doesn't seem to mind too much. I do think when the time comes I'm going to need to cut this off instead of pulling it through, but that almost looks like future peppers starting right there. Very exciting. Speaking of, here are those sweet banana peppers from the Big W. We have peppers all over this thing. There's some there, some there, some there, some over there. There's a whole bunch of them in there. It's a darn good start if you ask me. Alright, well it sounds like I'm going to need to wrap it up at this point, but hope you enjoyed the look around the pepper garden while it's not actively raining yet, and we'll get to the rest of it next time. Alright everybody, have yourselves a great day.